piss me off, it's the morning show. Kyle with the facts, back with the jokes. Tukay run the mic, got the whole chat live. DPMO every day, that's the morning vibe. Don't piss me off, let her know the name. We wake the streets up, we don't play no games. Sunrise talk with the real street. Hot, keep it solid, speak honestly. Black cut jokes, keep it light, keep it fast. Tukay host the show, turn on Mr. Class. From messy drama to lessons for life. Hot topics early with the coffee and mics. Chat going crazy, phones light up the line. DPMO crew, take a tone every time. Don't piss me off, it's the morning show. High with the slice, black with the jokes. Tukay run the mic, got the whole chat live. DPMO every day, that's the morning vibe. Don't piss me off, let her know the name. We wake the streets up, you don't play no game.
Welcome to Night Capping with Kai. I am your host, Kai Kim, and I am here for us to sit back, relax, pour up, speak out, and keep it real while we enjoy each other's company. You guys come on in here. Let's settle down. Grab your glass of wine, and let's talk about some things. Let me not be rude. Let me make sure I speak to everybody. And let me give a shout out to the cast and crew of the Don't Piss Me Off morning show. Shout out to Talks with Tukay and Black TV. Thank you guys so much for giving me the opportunity to come on our platform and, give a little bit of aspect on who Kai is. So excited to be here tonight, and I hope you guys enjoy this little segment. I'm just gonna, speak the real, speak the facts, and just say the things that we don't say on the daytime TV. So you guys come on in here, tune in, and let's get started. Let me also shout out to my production team, y'all. I got a little production team. I'm used to Black and 2K being here, but I got my little sister. Shout out to Araya. She is in the background running the crew for me tonight. So you guys just bear with us. This is my first time doing a solo show. So y'all just vibe with us. Just vibe with us. Just vibe. All right. Let me make sure I'm talking in the comments. Give me 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. All right, y'all. Let me make sure I say hello to everyone. Hi, Miss Desiree. Thank you for being here. Hey, I am cute. Thank you for being here. Thank you, 2K and Black, for being here. Much love, much love. Thank you, Heartache Vibes. Thank you for being here. Yeah, y'all. So let's get into it. So for today, we're going to get into a segment I like to call What's the Tea? All right. So we're going to talk about T-Boz and Chili. TLC is definitely not chasing waterfalls right now. So I do have my nice little handy dandy notebook. Y'all bear with me because I do have my notes and points that I want to speak on. So let's get into it. So what's the tea? So T-Boz from TLC is speaking out, and she is basically saying, don't lump her in with what Chili and Trump have going on. Chili has been in a recent drama and backlash about donations for Trump, stating that, it was clearly a mistake and everything that has been hitting the fan was just because she didn't read the fine print. She goes on to state this, and I quote, I want to be clear. I am not MAGA, and I do not support any of the policies that are being caused for great harm to the American people. I made a mistake too many make, and I did not read the fine print. I thought I was supporting causes against human trafficking and for veterans. Two things I care deeply about. As my dad is a veteran, and everyone knows I love children, I have learned a valuable lesson and ask for grace as I navigate this love chili. So, fans are not very fond of this news. And in a past interview in 2016, T-Boz did state that Chili was a Trump supporter and that she actually elected to vote for Trump in the 2016 election. So, sources are saying T-Boz has never, ever supported Trump. And she has always been very vocal about what she stands for and what she advocates for, such as the LGBTQ community, as well as the HIV awareness and the Black Lives Matter movement. And she's even said before, I do not like Trump and God is my president. So now people online are questioning T-Boz's loyalty. Is she just clearing her name and trying to distance herself from Chili? Or was she really just making it known that, hey, even though we're in a group, doesn't mean we have the same views and doesn't mean that I have to be like my group members? So, what do you guys think? Do you think T-Boz should have spoke on this? Or do you think she should have just shied away and been quiet? Because the internet is in a whole debacle about why she said what she said, and she should have just kept it mute and kept it cute and kept it pushing. I would like to see some of you guys' comments and let me know, hey, what do you think about this? I see Court in the comments. Thank you, Court, for tuning in. It says it's too late, my girl. Speaking to T-Boz. I agree. It's definitely, I think, hey, T-Boz said what she said. She meant what she said. That's kind of like, that quote of birds of a feather flock together. I think T-Boz just wanted to let them know, like, hey, I'm not what Chili is, and Chili not what I am. I sit here and I give my opinion, and I say what I say, and I do what I do. Don't rope me into that because I don't want to be associated with that. So, yeah. Okay, Desi, I see you saying T-Boz has always been a little shady. Yeah, I've heard there's been some incidents back in the day where, T-Boz has always been by herself, for herself, and that's all. So, okay, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Okay, awesome. Okay, Q. I don't know. Maybe she should have stayed quiet, but she does have a right to speak. Exactly. I feel like she definitely let everyone know, like, hey, just because my friend or my group mate is, doing her own thing, I don't think you guys should rope me into that. So I do agree. Okay. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Okay. I will make sure my production team knows they Blick. Make sure you select the comments over there, baby girl. We working on it, Black. We are working on it, Black. But yeah, I think a lot of people are saying that, T-Boz kind of threw Chili under the bus, especially back in 2016, stating that, hey, she already was supporting Trump, so this is not a mistake. She was doing what she wanted to do. And I think Chili kind of gave, just the cop-out apology, stating that she didn't read the fine print and she made a mistake. So she really just kind of just wanted to utilize that excuse to get back in the people's good graces. But I think she kind of did a poor job of doing that because the evidence is there. I mean, there is records showing she sent money numerous amount of times. So I don't know. Shout out to Chili, shout out to T-Boz. I think it's just a little messy, and I hope they get it together, especially before they go on tour, because they go on tour with who? SWV and In Vogue in the next couple weeks. So I think they should definitely get it together. Oh yes. That's another thing. Thank you for bringing that up, Dwayne Coleman. Chili did make a comment about and being very disrespectful to Michelle. I think I was reading about it, and she stated that Michelle was trans or something of that sort. So yeah, Chili has been under some fire, honey, and it ain't no good chili with the beans and the hot sauce, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I think they definitely need to get it together. So all right, well, moving on from that, I wanted to speak on this subject as well. Because y'all know, if y'all are here from the DPMO morning show, y'all know I love me a good little Mr. Christopher Maurice Brown, honey. And he has been in the news recently as well. So there's been a lot of drama around Chris Brown kissing one of his fans during his performance during his recent tour. Mind you, this is not the part of this is the part of the show that is where he brings up, his fans. He brings out a girl from the crowd, some random chick, random as they say. They say she's actually put into the crowd. But anyway, he brings up this random girl out the crowd. They have an intimate moment during some of his famous records. But that's not what everyone is in an uproar about. The part that everyone is in uproar, particularly on this show that they are speaking on, is because this woman's husband was in the audience watching the whole thing unfold when him and Chris Brown had a intimate relationship. Let's take a look at the clip. So, as you guys can see, and I agree with you, I am Q. That lady took that opportunity to lick on Mr. Christopher Maurice himself, honey. She did not take the opportunity. She kissed him knowing that her husband was in the audience. So, with that being said, the internet is in debate, honey, because they were saying, is it a concert moment or is it just straight up disrespect? Especially knowing your husband was sitting front and center watching you just disrespect him as your husband, as a man, and you just licked that man down. He didn't take you down, honey. You took him down. So some people are saying Chris Brown didn't even know the lady was married, but other guys are like, nah, why are you even doing that knowing your husband is sitting right there? So I got to ask you guys, if your partner did this, what are you guys doing after the show? Or are you checking that right there? Make sure you guys put that in the comments. I'm working on getting me a little phone line like we do on the Don't Piss Me Off show, so you guys can call in and give me, your feedback or whatever. But this is we getting into it. We'll get there in due time. So, what do you guys think? I'm seeing Court. Yeah, she's wrong. She shouldn't have agreed to go up there when she had a whole husband. I definitely agree with you on that. Soft Brain, I agree. She definitely knew, just very, very disrespectful. Desiree, yep, my girl is laid on the line, child. I get that. Should have sat her ass down. I get that. And yeah, I definitely. So we can all agree she definitely was in the wrong. She should not have been up there doing what she was doing, especially with her husband in the crowd. Like, come on, you are sitting up there just basically committed murder. You basically just did the crime in front of the police. So you have no way of throwing the rock and hiding your hand. It's all out in the open. Do you guys think that she, like, is this bound for divorce, or do you guys think that maybe they can work it out and talk about it? I mean, after public embarrassment, I don't know, it's kind of just like, damn, baby, you can't go to no concerts no more. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think a divorce should happen, or do you guys think they can kind of work it out and just let bygones be bygones? That's a good take on that, Q. Just think about what she does when her husband's not around, right? If you can go into a concert and kiss Chris Brown in the mouth, ain't no telling what you're doing outside of that concert or outside of the house with your husband, without your husband being around. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Okay, 106 in Parch. Thank you for being here. Yes, we're talking about the Chris Brown concert. Yeah, she's definitely off the scene. I agree. I think we're gonna have to have some talks, because I mean, Christopher Maurice Brown is just not, he's not the average celebrity. He's that nigga, if I have to say that. So you tonguing him down, and he didn't even kiss you. You tongued him down. So yeah, she gotta go. She gotta get up out of here. Gas to get up out of here. Gas to go. Right, Court. She definitely got left at the daggone concert. I know she wouldn't be getting in the car with me. She better call her Uber Black. I know that's right. For real. She definitely should have did something. That's a good question all day, Tay. I think if it was the other way around, would we have been mad? Ladies, drop your comments in the comment area. Would you have been mad if the shoe was on the other foot? Would you guys have been mad if it was Janet or Cardi B and your husband was out there kissing on them? Because hey, back in the day, what was that clip of Janet at the concert with that man? I wonder if he had a girlfriend or a wife or a spouse at the time. I definitely would love to know, ladies, what are you guys doing if your man was up there with Cardi B or Rihanna, or we love to talk about Beyonce on this show. What would you guys think? Mm, I agree, Court. I definitely have to see that. I think for me, being in that situation, just knowing that my spouse is at the concert and my spouse is around, I have to be respectful 100%. Like, if I was to be like, oh no, don't bring me up stage, like I think that's respect enough to not go up there and try. Because believe me, I have told my spouses like, hey, if Chris Brown come down here or Michael B. Jordan, somebody come down here is fine as wine, I'm definitely might take my lick in the pit. But I definitely would not have done that in front of him, especially because it's too many cameras, too much social media around nowadays. It's too much going on. I definitely, and then on top of that, just seeing the clips, this probably was maybe his 10th, 15th, 20th show. He had been up there having intimate moments with multiple women. So she wasn't the first and she wasn't the last. So just me personally, I don't like no type of bumps, none of that. I'm good. And hey, it is YOLO. I agree with you all day, Tay, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. I just to know that it's a possibility of you kiss somebody with something and you can give it to me, I'm okay with it. I'm all right. Okay, 106 in Parch. I think the women that be fanned out more than likely wouldn't trip if a man was in a similar predicament, only because they would take the chance. And if they know themselves enough to be honest. Okay. Okay. I can see that. I can see that. And that's another thing too. Like, what is the levels of fandom, and who are you risking your relationship for? You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to you all day, Tay. Thank you guys for being here. But yeah, how far is too far when it comes to, those moments? 'Cause I know back in the day, my mama and them, they love the little Key Sweat. They love the little, little Genuine, little Tyrese. I don't know if you guys caught the Tyrese and Tank versus, boy. I was over here a little fanned out, but I know his wife, their girl, Tyrese's girlfriend was there. Like, if they was to have come to me in the audience or talk to me in the stage, I don't think I would have been able to, give them what they were looking for or even be a part of that entertainment. So where is the line drawn with, the entertainment piece, or, that girl's just fanned out? Because we have seen that a lot. A lot of times that's how your famous rappers and your famous sports athletes get their baby mamas, is because these girls are out here fanned out. So what do you guys think about it? Is there a line between entertaining, or is there a line between, like, hey, that girl's just fanned out? Okay, Desi, yes, I can see that. My mom would lay it on the line for Prince. Yes, between Prince, Michael Jackson, who else was that? Teddy Pendergrass, all of them back in the day. Yes, I could definitely see. Mamas was, hey, they was probably, you know what? A lot of times they like to say we be out here doing way worse than them, but they was out here doing way worse than us. I definitely agree. They was out here, whew, especially those Freaknik days. I seen the documentary. I wasn't born, but I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, I agree. She's definitely fanned out. For saying it to this chick in the video, she is definitely fanned out cute. I definitely agree. Definitely agree. Cause girl, you was doing too much, honey. Your baby daddy in the comments, your baby daddy in the crowd. What you doing? You gotta go home with that man. Chris Brown finna go to the next city, honey. What are you doing? Yes. Oh my God. I don't know what I don't know who was running around with the cameras, honey. I don't know who had the VHS tapes, but they was doing the thing out there at Freaknik. They was definitely on it. They was definitely on it. So, all right, y'all. Well, let's get into another segment that I want to shout out to the winos, honey. I am a wino myself, y'all. And hopefully, on the DPMO show, this is our 1 year anniversary. We are, we're growing, we're glowing, and we're just living life. So shout out to us, shout out to our squad, shout out to the DPMO members. Thank you guys so much for being here on my first show. I am nervous, but thank you guys for being here, y'all. Like Desi said this morning, you guys are like our family. We love you guys. So yeah, I like to call this segment "Pour Up and Speak Out." So yes, winos black. Yes, we are. I'm a wino. But I like to call this segment "Pour Up and Speak Out." It's kind of a little bit like how I do the Kai Confessions on the morning show. So get your glasses, pour up your wine. I'm not sponsored yet, child. But we're drinking on a little bit of the salt of the earth today. So y'all make sure y'all throw those sponsorships out there for the DPMO show. But yeah, so let's get into Pour Up and Speak Out. This is a DM that I got from a dear friend of mine, and I'm gonna read it to you guys. Hey Kai, I've been dealing with this guy for about 8 months now. We talk every day, we go out, we spend time together, and honestly, it feels like a relationship. The problem is, he refuses to put a title on it. Every time I bring it up, he says things like, I'm not ready for labels, or I don't want to rush anything. But here's where it gets tricky. He gets mad if I talk to other guys. He checks who I follow, asks questions about my phone, and even told me I should move like I'm taken. So I asked him straight up, what are we? And he said, we're just vibing. Now I'm confused because how are we just vibing? But you expect loyalty in a relationship. I really like him, but I feel like I'm giving relationship energy to someone who doesn't want to claim me. Should I stay patient or am I just wasting time? Because you don't get here to a relationship when you got situationship vibes. So, my and I'm gonna keep it brutally honest with you guys. This friend, we go big like 4 plates on the Cadillac. Me and her have been friends for years, and I try to tell my friend all the time, baby, you are just a sucker for love, and you're looking for it in all the wrong places, right? So first things first, him telling you to move as if you are taken, sir, excuse me, who the hell do you think you are? Because first of all, if I'm asking for a commitment, but you're giving me situationships, how do you think I'm supposed to move? I'm moving how you are presenting yourself. You're presenting the relationship to be less than what I want, so that's how I'm moving. Also, it's just the simple fact of you ask for loyalty, but there's nowhere in this situation you're going to get that loyalty because there's no clarity in what you guys are doing. So if you guys are moving as if it's a situationship, that's how it's going to be. You can't ask him to do something that he wasn't, communicating at first, or the relationship wasn't built on. I also feel like he's giving her a relationship, like he's just giving her what he feels is best for her. Maybe he doesn't see a long-term thing with her, or he doesn't see her as something that could be, move forward into building into that girlfriend, or building into that fiance, or building into that wifely, mode. So I told her she needs to move on and find somebody that actually loves her for her and actually is going to be more than just a vibe. Because 9 times out of 10, everybody's out here looking for a vibe if you single. And child, vibes are vibes for the moment. They are not vibes for a lifetime. So you need to go on about your business and find somebody that actually likes you for you. So y'all tune into the comments. Tell me what you guys think. What do you guys think? What kind of advice should I give her? Or have you been through this situation where, comfortability just wasn't enough anymore. That situationship just wasn't enough. It started to grow more. The heart wants what the heart wants. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys, have you guys ever been through this? So I see. All right, Q. I see you. She said she needs to move on, baby, because ain't no way he's stuck in my moment. Exactly, Q. I feel the same way. Block him, move on, and find somebody that actually wants to be with you. Because ain't no way I'm finna sit up there and I'm finna move like I'm taking one. I'm not, child. We are single. We are single. Ain't no titles on this. I'm finna move how I move, and you move how you move. Okay, all day Tay, wino. Wait a minute, not the eyes. You need to go ahead and grow up. Go ahead and grow up and get you some wine. Get you some wine. Grow up a little bit, just a little bit, and get you some wine. Not the paper bag now. Y'all got the 40 in the paper bag. It's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, I just don't agree with it. I mean, I think it's 2026, ladies. We have to be honest with ourselves. Like, if we don't see something moving and grooving or shaking within the next couple of years, why are we staying? Again, it goes back to settling. Why are we just settling for just, whatever? Like, yeah, he's fun, he's a good time, but as we get older, that clock starts ticking and we start like, okay, what's going to happen now? Who am I going to be with? Like, where is this going? Okay, Dark 80 Ben. He's figuring you out. He's making sure that he's making the right choice. You may not be who you are hyped to be. Real talk. Okay. I like that. And I agree with you. I feel like you should have a dating trial run, right? You should see if you really like this person and get to know this person. But wouldn't you know if you really like this person within 3 months instead of 8? I mean, I've heard of the 90-day rule. So, I mean, how long does it take for you to actually figure out somebody and make sure you're making the right choice? Okay, Echo. Hopefully she isn't giving relationship privileges without the confines of a relationship. Ooh. You know what? That's a deep statement, because that's another thing I had to tell her too. You're doing relationship things and expecting him to move in that way as well, but he's not on that type of timing. So is it really his fault, or is it really her fault, because she's moving on a different wave than he is. He's just vibing and she's looking for, the house with the picket fence and the dog in the yard. So, okay, I like that. I like that. Okay. Hi, Diva Tay. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Anyone else want to throw that cup of tea? I am working on a phone line, y'all, so make sure y'all do, call in, drop those comments, drop those likes, drop everything. She has to understand that most important possession, her time, if she doesn't value it. Yeah, and that's the thing too, like, a lot of times we start to lose ourselves in, within the relationship or what we're doing. We start to just be like, okay, well, maybe it'll work one day. Maybe, he'll come around. So yeah, sometimes we gotta match energy. We gotta match energy. I believe in that. Match energy, honey. If he give you a quarter, give him a dime. Match energy. Don't go over there and giving him $100,000 when he giving you two. Match energy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I respect that. Let it happen naturally, yeah. Because a lot of times we get into those relationships and we start, pounding on that person and just trying to make them like us, right? We want them to, like us. We want them to feed into us. We want them, just, okay, this is my person. This is my person. And 9 times out of 10, it's really not. It's just like he said, we just vibe and I like your company. I like, I'm attracted to you. I like your company, but it's not ever going to go as far as you think it's going to go. So, okay. Well, you guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in with me tonight. This was my first ever nightcapping with Kai. I am so happy that you guys tuned in with me. This would definitely, hi, Miss Gibson. This would definitely be a show that's going to keep going. You guys will catch me here every Wednesday, unless I'm sick or on my deathbed, child. But I will be here every Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And, that's a wrap for us. So if you felt attacked, mind your business. If you agree with me, I already knew that. And if you got something to say, don't be shy. Make sure you guys drop it in the comments or save it for next time when we'll speak about it. Also, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys tune in to tomorrow's episode of the Don't Piss Me Off Morning Show here on the Don't Piss Me Off Morning Show page at 11 Central Standard Time and 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and all the other time zones. I don't know what the hell they are. That's what Google is for. So thank you guys. Cheers to y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to the first show of Nightcap with Kai. Good night and see you guys on the other side.